All right. So I'm Dale Archdekin. I'm the founder of Smart Sales Coaching. And what we do is we specialize in scripting and dialogue training for agents and ISAs. We also help team leaders and broker owners optimize their sales teams, their accountability, their productivity, and their profitability. So we help people build inside sales teams, optimize their sales teams, and we also run on occasion boot camps. But we have daily training where we have our professional trainers actively teaching our scripting and dialogue techniques to agents and ISAs, just like you, Monday through Friday. And so I'm partnered with Agent Locator. They've brought me in to do some free training for all of these smiling faces here. And we're going to be role playing. And today what we're working on is I Have an Agent. Before we do that, let me just show you where our website is in case you wanted to check out any trainings that we have. Go here, let me share my screen. Share screen. So this is our website, smartsalescoaching.com. After this training, if you want to go check it out, we will drop the link in here also, Susanna, and we'll email this replay. So don't worry, but it's smartsalescoaching.com. On here, you can register to listen to my podcast every single week. It's called Cash Call. And what my partner and I do is we actually record it. We either interview team leaders or lead providers, or in a lot of cases, what we do is we'll come on and we play recordings of actual agents like you having sales conversations, and we give feedback on them. So that's the podcast. You can go check it out there. You can also submit a call to get reviewed if you're interested in having that done. We will withhold any names to protect the innocent or guilty, whatever it is. So we won't embarrass you directly, right? Also, you can see this class schedule here. Every single day, we teach classes twice a day live on Zoom like this with our professional trainers. And this is a rotating topic. So every week we publish a new schedule of what the classes are. You guys can check all of this out on my website. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now. What we're working on today is I Have an Agent, and we're going to be role playing this. When we're training, in my experience of working with agents, a lot of you guys don't know what to do when somebody says they want to work with a different agent, or they're planning to work with a different agent, or they've been interacting with a different agent, whatever it may be. And so with my company, we don't do a lot of specific scripting, right? You can all get scripts from the internet. You can all get scripts from your broker. You can get scripts from your lead providers. I could give you a whole list of free scripts that you can get from various websites. The reason that scripts don't work is because the lead or the prospect, the person you're talking to, doesn't have the script. And so what a really skilled salesperson has to do in any given conversation is they have to always know, what's my purpose in this conversation? What's happening right now? And what should I do in this moment for the best result, right? Would you agree that's what every salesperson has to do when they become more skilled? So what we do in my company more so is teaching you patterns and processes. And I'm going to teach you a pattern today for dealing with I Have an Agent. And we're going to start off with 4 simple steps to that process. Once you can nail those 4 simple steps to that process, then you can start to make it your own and really start to flow with it for whatever given situation you're in. And don't worry, Christina, you can definitely write this down, but we will be sending these out in an email, okay? So let me bring up my PDF on this computer, since I was on my other computer and all prepared to go. I am definitely going to have a conversation with my internet provider. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. I'm just bringing it up. Here we go. Okay, cool. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to talk through this. And actually, before I do that, here's what I want to do. I want to blindly solicit role players. So I want whoever my role players are. If you know you're going to role play today, Summer, Alex, Michael, Paul, Ivy's son, Brittany Villalobos, not to name anybody specifically, but if you know that you want to role play today, at the bottom of your Zoom window, there's a little button that says reactions. If you click the reactions button, when you do that, you'll see that there are, it says raise hand. So click raise hand. Just keep your hand up, okay? I'd like to keep role players up. Good, you're going to keep your hand up. Awesome, Christina. Look at that. Stepping forward. Elizabeth, is it Michael? You'll tell me how to pronounce it. Mikhail, thank you. I was like, I know this is not right. Look at all these role players. Go team. All right, good. Now, we're going to be working on this, okay? We're going to take it easy. We're going to do a vanilla run first. What that means is I'm just going to teach you the pattern and have you do the pattern. And then we'll make it spicier, okay? We'll make it spicier with things like objections. We'll make it spicier with things like you have to sell me back certain items in your pitch. Does that make sense? Okay, good. You'll understand what I'm talking about when we do this. Okay, let me share my screen. Here it is. I have an agent. Very simple 4-step process. And it is paraphrase, committed, signed, benefit. Okay? Doesn't get any easier than that, right? Brittany Villalobos? Yeah, super simple, right? Let me talk you through this. When I say paraphrase, what that means is you basically repeat back what they said and you formulate it in a question. So when you formulate in a question, you go up on the end, right? Oh, your name is Brittany? Right?
Yep.
Hi, my name is Christina. Oh, your name is Christina? Hey, I have an agent. Oh, you have an agent? We have somebody we're going to work with. Oh, you have somebody you're going to work with, right? You hear me using the words, repeating it back, going up on the end, and implying a question, right? That paraphrase is a very, very powerful tool. It does a couple of things. One, it saves you from having to figure out what question to ask them, right? It gives you time to think, and it solicits free information from them. So if I say, oh, you have an agent, they may just say yes if you're talking to somebody like me. Or what more likely happens, what happens frequently is they'll give you an explanation or a justification or some sort of backstory, right? Or they'll give you more info about how they intend to work with them or why they intend to work with them. You get free information when you do something like that, and you don't have to figure out what question to ask. Make sense, everybody? Good. Then you ask this, are you committed to that agent? This is the only one that I want to deliver very specifically. Are you committed? Okay. Nobody likes commitment. Ask my wife why I was engaged for over 2 years. I was engaged for over 2 years because I was afraid of commitment, right? I knew I wasn't going anywhere. We've been dating for like 5 years, and then engaged for like 2, right? But people are afraid of commitment. So you use that word as a cage rattler, Harry Hayes, right? Yeah, it's not how committed are you, right? We're not going to ask how pregnant are you. Are you committed or not? Or are you committed to that agent, okay? Good. Are you committed to that agent? Signed. Have you signed anything with that agent? And then this is the kicker. This is the one that will really set you apart as a salesperson. Because most salespeople, when they're being objected to, well, if you're very weak, you're just going to roll over and die if somebody says they have an agent they're going to work with. If you're somewhat, confident and experienced, and somebody says they have an agent they're going to work with, you might try and sell them or argue with them or give them a reason to work with you instead or consider you instead. When you're really skilled, when you're trained by us, you wait, and you get to benefit. What's the benefit of working with that agent? What's the benefit of using that agent over any other agent in the market, right? What you're doing there with that question is you're waiting and you're saying, all right, prospect, I hear you. You have a plan. You have a person or company. There is an opportunity here. If I can figure out what you think you're going to get or avoid out of working with that person, and if I can sell it back to you. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay, that's what the benefit part is. That's what you're looking for. All right, so now we're going to role play this. Good? Or do you want me to? I'll demonstrate it first, okay? Christina, just to role play with me, okay? Since you're the top of my list.
Okay, I had to unmute my mic.
All right, good. So Christina, it's super vanilla. Just give me one word answers. I'm just demonstrating this form, okay?
Okay.
Super simple. Hey, Christina, would you like to buy a house with me?
I'd like to buy a house with you.
Yeah, you're going to tell me that you have an agent already.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I have an agent. I'm sorry.
Oh, you have an agent?
Yes, I have an agent. I'm working with somebody. Good friend.
Oh, a friend?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Are you committed to working with your friend?
Yeah, we're pretty close friends. So yeah, I feel loyal to them.
Okay, great. Have you signed anything with your friend yet?
No, we didn't sign anything. It's my friend, so we feel like we don't need anything signed.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so it's your friend. What's the benefit to working with your friend over any other agent in the market?
Um, well, she's my good friend. She knows what I like. She knows how I am, and I think she might give me a discount on commission as well.
Good. Okay, now let's pause. I just wanted to demonstrate the 4 steps, everybody, okay? And in fact, I'm also going to show you a little bit of a technique that I would add to this once you can get these 4 steps down. I'm going to add a little something because Christina said she's my friend. Okay. And she said she's my friend a couple times. What I would do is before I ask the benefit, I'm going to negate the friend part. Now, listen to how that goes. Okay. Let's take it back to committed. Christina, are you committed to working with your friend? Just give me the same answers.
Yep, I'm pretty committed. It's a good friend of mine.
Okay, great. Have you signed anything with your friend yet?
No, I haven't signed anything because we're friends and we're loyal to each other, and I'm not
Of
going to sign.
course, that makes sense. And so, of course, you'd want to work with a friend that you know, like, and trust and have that loyalty with. Other than being your friend and already having a level of comfort with your friend, is there any other benefit to working with that person over any other agent in the market?
Well, I think she's going to give me lower. She's going to charge me lower commission.
Got it. Okay, now everybody, did you hear what I did? I isolated it. I isolated friend and comfort and negated it and said, hey, other than that massively compelling reason for you to do that, is there some other reason or some other benefit that you would choose that agent? And she went straight to commission. So this is a role play, right, everybody? But that happens in real life if you negate or you isolate these things. So I'm just showing that additional technique. Make sense? Okay, cool. So let's roll through this. You're going to do this back to me. All right. How about I'll just keep it with what Christina said. Okay. And what Christina said is probably one of the hardest scenarios to deal with, right? A good friend or somebody they've done business with or family member. We'll get to all of that. Just know how to get through this process first. Okay. Because I guarantee you that probably 75 to 80% of you listening to this right now wouldn't even be able to get through this process in a real world situation. So let's get through this first. Christina, you're going to follow this path. Okay. Ask me if I'll buy a house with you.
I would like to list your house, buy a house with me. Do you have an agent?
No, thanks, Christina. I already have an agent.
Oh, you have an agent? Are you committed to that agent?
Slow down. I was about to give you free information. Slow down. All right, let's do it again.
I got nervous.
Oh, but we're all friends here, right, everybody? We're all friends. You're in the trust tree, Christina. We cannot give you nor take away commission from you. And this is the point, everybody. You see Christina getting nervous in front of a bunch of strangers. Imagine how nervous she would be trying to do this with somebody who could actually give or take away commission. Yeah, right. That's why we practice. All right, let's do it again. Ask me if I want to buy a house with you.
Okay. Would you like to buy a house with me?
No, thanks, Christina. I already have an agent.
Oh, you have an agent?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine.
Oh, a friend of yours. Are you committed to that friend?
Well, I mean, we're pretty good friends, and yeah, I was just planning on using them.
Oh, did you sign anything with them?
No, not yet.
You haven't signed anything with them?
Are you making me wrong with your question, Christina?
Sorry.
You're making me wrong.
No,
I haven't signed anything with them yet.
Okay, so what's the benefit of using your friend over another agent?
Okay, good. Now let's do it again where you negate the friend part.
Forgot that part. Okay.
No, that's okay. We're practicing. This is why we practice this, so that you have some snowball shot in hell of using this in real life. Okay. Okay. So no, I haven't signed anything with them yet.
Why haven't you signed anything with your friend? Sorry, I'm sorry if I didn't write it down. I was busy doing it with you, so
That's okay. Wait, how would you do this? So you would do it by saying, hey, got it. Yeah, it makes sense you'd want to work with your friend. Other than being a friend and knowing them, Is
Okay.
there any other benefit to using them?
Okay, that's all right. Now I got it.
Yeah. So Christina, I haven't signed anything with them yet.
Why, so you haven't signed anything? Oh God, sorry, I can't do this.
It's okay. I'm going to let you off the hook. Listen to
Okay,
how this goes. Yeah. You
you.
did
Yeah,
really good. I think you're just nervous doing this in front of
thank
people.
you.
Imagine trying to do this in a room of 200 to 300 people where you have to lead this discussion. It can get a little hairy, but you did a great job. Everybody, round of applause for Christina. There we go. Brittany Villalobos is next. I don't know why I say your last name. I think I just like it.
It's Villalobos.
Villalobos. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that.
No problem. No problem.
Okay. Brittany asked me if I want to buy a house with you. We're gonna keep the same objection, okay, so that we can get through people and practice this.
Hey, would you like to buy a house with me?
No, thanks, Brittany. I have an agent.
Oh, you have an agent?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine.
Oh, are you pretty committed with that friend of yours?
Am I pretty committed?
Or are you committed?
Are you committed? One word, committed. Yeah, it's a friend of mine, Brittany.
Okay. Have you signed any documents with them for them to be your agent?
No, I haven't signed anything. We know each other. We've known each other for a long time.
Okay, so besides the fact of them having a close relationship with you, what other benefits do you get with them having them be your agent?
Okay, good. There we go, Brittany. Good job. You got through a round of applause, everybody. Excellent. Brittany, I just want to bring you back to the committed thing, right? You said, are you pretty committed? No. It's committed or not, right? It's
Okay.
not how pregnant are you? You're either pregnant or not, okay?
Right.
One or the other. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. You're committed or not. That's the only choice. Okay, good. Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi there, how are you doing?
Doing good. Ask me if I'll buy a house with you.
Would you like to buy a house with me?
No, thanks, Elizabeth. I have an agent.
Oh, okay. You have an agent?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine.
Okay, and are you committed to your friend?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been friends for a long time, so I'm planning on using them.
Understandable. And have you signed anything with your friend at this point?
No, we don't need to do that.
Okay, and other than them being your friend and you being familiar with them, is there any other benefit of working with them as your agent?
Oh my God. Elizabeth is teaching the rest of this lesson. Everybody, she's taking over. Great job. Round of applause. You crushed it, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
I feel like you have some experience doing this. Good. Okay, excellent. Harry Hayes. What's up, Harry?
And there we go.
Hey, Harry. All
Would
right.
you like to buy a house for me?
No, thanks, Harry, but I have an agent.
Okay, so you already have an agent.
I do, yes. It's a friend of mine.
Okay, are you committed to that person?
Well, I mean, they're my friend. Yeah. So I was planning on using them. We've known each other for a long time.
Well, that's good. Have you signed anything with that person yet?
No, we haven't done that.
Okay. And other than being a really good friend and knowing them for a long time, what are some of the benefits that are going to come towards you buying this home with that person?
Good job, Harry. All right, excellent. Now let's do this. So we've got vanilla. Okay, you guys have vanilla. Let me ask this. Is there anybody who feels like they want to practice vanilla who doesn't feel as confident as Elizabeth or Harry just was? And Brittany was pretty good too, right? Do I have any more Christinas who need to practice this in front of people and kind of work out the bugs? Unmute yourself if you want to do that. Otherwise, we'll go to the next level. Good? All right. So you guys all feel super confident. So here's what we're going to do, okay? Now we're going to have some benefits. And I just want to explain benefit to you guys and what to do. And turn off my stupid follow-up boss. Here we go. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I usually turn this off so that when leads come in, I don't get blown up. Give me a second here. There we go. That should put an end to it. Okay. Here's what you're going to do. When you ask that benefit question, you're going to get various answers. Okay. You're going to get, I see their billboards all over the place. They sell a lot of homes in my neighborhood. They worked with my neighbor before. Christina hit me with commission. They're giving commission back, right? You're going to hear all sorts of benefits or values that somebody's looking for. And the reason that you're doing that is because you are going to pitch them in considering you, right? That is a part of this. This is just a framework to get you through that initial conversation, to set up the target, if you will, to set the target up to be prepared for your pitch rather than pitching before you're ready. So getting those benefits are essentially, if you think about it this way, it's like, hey, have you thought about why you want to work with that agent, what you're going to get out of it? And I need to know those things so that if I pitch you to consider me, I can bake it into my pitch, right? Okay. So now we're going to practice getting to the benefit. I'm going to give you benefits, and then I want you to pitch me to meet with you or consider you using those benefits. Does that make sense? All right. So for instance, I'm just going to make this funny. Let's say you said, hey, what's the benefit to working with that agent over any other one? And I said, well, they send me amazing emails. Do you think that your pitch better include amazing emails, Christine Downey? Yeah, they send me great emails. Hey, my clients love the emails I send. They're the most beautiful things they've ever seen. And I also X, Y, and Z, right? You guys get where I'm going with this? Okay, let's practice this. I'm going to go with Elizabeth because I believe Elizabeth was our strongest role player first, okay? All right, so do you want to see the 4 steps again, Elizabeth, or you know them?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay, cool. All right, Elizabeth, ask me, or let's go with listings. Okay, so you're going to ask me if I'll list my house with you.
Dale, would you be willing to list your house with me?
Oh, no, thanks, Elizabeth. I have an agent that I'm planning on working with.
Okay, you have an agent at this point?
Yeah, we got somebody that we're probably going to be working with.
And are you committed to that agent?
Well, I mean, we're pretty sure that's the direction we were going to go.
And have you signed anything with that agent?
No, not yet.
Nothing yet? Okay. And what's the benefit of working with this agent?
Well, I mean, I see their signs all over the neighborhood and they have a lot of experience selling in this area.
And I can completely understand exposure and experience in the industry is quite important. And we do have over 20 years of experience in the industry ourselves, and we do get maximum exposure for our clients' listings. Additionally, we customize a marketing strategy for your particular property to get you maximum exposure. We put you on well over 9 different real estate boards, and we do a social media campaign as well. Now, why not meet with us and get a second opinion to see what your home will sell for in this market? And you can make a decision at that point in time in terms of who's best likely to represent you.
I chose right, everybody. Look at that. What a stellar response. Great job, Elizabeth. I feel like you've done this before. I feel like
I was an ISA for years before I became an agent.
Hey, yeah, you're super experienced, and I'm glad that I went to you. So did you guys hear that? She baked in at the very beginning when I said I see a lot of signs, I sell a lot of houses in this neighborhood. She incorporated it into her close, and then she went through to add additional benefits for me, right? So what we call that in my company is sell what they're buying, right? So she sold me what I was buying, which is a lot of experience and a lot of sales in the area. And then she added on more, better, cheaper, faster, easier, sort of as a kicker in her close. Got it, everybody? Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Let's go with somebody who hasn't done this yet. Susanna, and I'm gonna keep the same flow because we're gonna practice this. And now this is gonna come down to you practicing your close, incorporating what my benefits are. All right. Susanna, ask me if I'll list my house with you.
Hello, Dale. Would you list your home with me?
Oh, no, thanks, Susanna. I have an agent.
You have an agent?
Yeah, we have somebody that we're planning on working with.
And are you committed to that person?
Well, pretty sure that's the direction we're going to go.
Have you signed anything yet?
No, we haven't.
Do you mind my asking what's the benefit of working with this particular individual?
Yeah, well, I mean, they sell a lot of houses in this area. I see their signs all over the place.
So I have over 20 years experience myself, and I understand having signs and exposure And Royal LePage is one of the largest Canadian companies that there is to be able to list with. And I've actually sold on your street. So I could introduce you to my client and they could tell you how awesome my services are. And if you gave me the opportunity, I would love to come in and show you what it is that I could do. And then you could compare and decide which one of us you would work with.
Okay, Suzanne, I think that was good. Here's what I would say. Get a little more stats if that's the way you're going to go, or give me a little more confidence that you've done a lot of, or you or your company have done a lot of business in my neighborhood. And then in addition to that, if you heard Elizabeth's pitch, it included a lot more beyond the benefits that I said, right? And so we call that the better, faster, cheaper, easier. So great job. Round of applause, everybody, for Susanna being brave and doing this in front of everyone. Good job. I would work on your pitch a little bit more so that you can get some more faster, better, cheaper, easier into your pitch. Okay. Great.
Thank
Christine
you.
Downey. You're welcome. Christine Downey. How are you?
I am fantastic. A little nervous, but
Good. You should be. Good.
oh,
Be
about
nervous.
me.
Be nervous here because listen, none of us are going to list a house or sell a house through you. So, list a house or buy a house through you. So we're no problem there. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what happened here. I don't know if that was me or somebody else. Hold on. I got to close it. Let me see here. Got to figure out what's going on and close the whiteboard. All right, cool. Issa, see if you can lock that so people can't start a whiteboard. Let's go to with Christine. Do you want to see the 4 steps, Christine, or do you know them?
I'm okay with them.
Okay, good.
Yep.
So ask me if I'll list my house with you, Christine.
Hi, Dale. It's Christine Downey. Would you be interested in listing your home with me?
Oh, no, thanks, Christine. I have an agent.
Oh, you have an agent.
We have somebody that we're planning to work with.
Oh, I see. And are you committed to that person?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the way we were going to go.
Yeah. Have you signed anything?
No, we haven't signed anything yet.
Okay. Okay. So this is a friend, is it?
No,
sorry.
they're not.
Okay. Is there any benefit to going with this agent?
Good. Okay. Yes, actually, they sell a lot of homes in our area, and I've seen their signs quite a bit.
Okay, so they do sell a lot of homes, and you see their signs.
Mhm.
So is that a benefit going with them?
It is. Just go ahead and pitch me, Christine. I better
Okay.
hear that you sell a lot of real estate in the area.
Well, I have been in the business for over 15 years, and I'm with a brokerage that is growing hugely and quite quickly in Western Canada. We have marketing that goes out to so many different websites. We do open houses. I have a whole team of people who work for me that can. I'm sorry, my brain is.
That's okay.
Dying out.
Good job. You're doing a great job so far. Here's what this tells me. You need to practice doing this in a vacuum more often.
Yep.
Let me take you back to Elizabeth, who is very strong at closing in this way and being able to say these things off the cuff. You want to get to the point where you can rattle it off like she did.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. You're welcome. It just takes practice, everybody. Anybody can do it. All it takes is practice. I promise you. Great job. Round of applause for Christine. All right, there we go. Let's go with Michael Paul, waiting patiently to crush it. Hopefully I didn't set you up too much, sir.
No.
Michael's like, yep, I am going to crush it. Okay, let's do
Glad
it.
you think so.
Okay, do you need to see the prompts or are you good with the 4 steps?
I should be good.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Hi, Dale. Would you list your house with me?
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. But listen, I have an agent I'm going to be working with.
You have an agent you're working with. Who is that agent?
Well, I don't know if that matters, Michael, but I want you to stick to the 4 steps. Stick to the
Okay.
4 steps. Nail the
Sure.
4 steps.
All
Once you
right.
nail them, then you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Just a habit, man. So let
Yeah,
me
no,
start
I got
again.
you.
All right.
I got you. Yeah, so I have an agent I'm going to be working with.
That's great that you have an agent. Let me ask you, Dale, how committed are you in dealing with that agent, working with that agent?
Hold on, Michael. Am I pregnant or am I sort of pregnant? Do you want to know how pregnant or pregnant or not?
As long as it's not mine, we're okay.
Right. It's one or the other. Wait, I want to thank you for
All right.
doing that, Mike. Thank you for doing that, Michael. I want to highlight this for everybody. If you say, how committed are you? It gives them shades of gray. It allows them to hide. I want you to be like, nope. It is black or white. It is on or off. You are or you aren't, right? One or the other. I want to force this choice because here's what you'll hear. Sometimes you might hear no, right? Then forget everything else we just talked about and just build rapport with them and do discovery. Usually what you'll hear is you'll hear either yes or you'll hear a waffle, right? Well, they are nice, or well, they're sending me properties, or well, they worked with my neighbor and my neighbor said they did a good, right? You get that's what happens. And so this is the one piece of this process that I'm teaching you, that psychologically you're trying to force the choice. You're either all in or out, right? One or the other. And because then with those people who, even whether they say yes or they waffle, either way gives you an idea of, all right, now I know what I'm dealing with. Okay. Those waffle people, they're definitely open to considering something else. The people who say no, fair game. The people who say yes, you better really dig on those benefits. They are very clear about what they're getting and their decision they've made, right? It tells you something. All right, let's do it again. Michael, ask me if I'll list my house with you.
Yeah, would you list your house with me?
Oh, no, thanks, Michael. I have an agent I'm going to work with.
You have an agent. Are you committed to that agent, Dale?
Wait, what happened, Brittany? What did you need to do?
After he should have paused and let them respond about it after asking them, are you with an agent?
Yeah, paraphrase and wait. Get the free info. Okay, it's key. The paraphrase and wait gives you free information without having to figure out what question to ask Michael. Okay, 4 bespoke, distinct steps. Let's do it again. Ask me to list my house with you.
Dale, do you want to list your house with me?
Oh, no, thanks, Michael. I have an agent I'm going to work with.
Oh, you have an agent?
Yeah, they're somebody that works in our neighborhood. You know, I've seen him sell a lot of houses over the years.
And are you committed to that agent, Dale?
Well, you know, it's the way that my wife and I were planning to go. We've been thinking about it for a while.
Good. So, have you signed anything with that agent?
No, not yet.
So, this agent that you're committed to, you haven't signed anything. What is the benefit of working with that agent, Dale?
Well, you know, like I said, they've sold a lot of houses in the neighborhood. We see their signs, and they have a lot of experience selling homes like ours.
And that makes sense. Signs are very important. Let me tell you a little bit about what we do. Signs are very, very important. We put those on your lawn. We also put it on the multiple listing service. We do the photos. We do the cleaning. We do the staging, social media and websites. That's everything that we do for you so that your property gets a proper exposure. Does that make sense to you, Dale?
Okay. Now, all of that sounds great, Michael. Why do you think someone would say a benefit to me is that I've seen them sell houses over the years in my neighborhood and seen them do it a lot of times?
What is the benefit of that?
Like, why would, yeah, what if somebody said that to you, what do they think they're getting from working with that scenario?
Experience.
Experience. Yes.
Yeah.
One, experience, right?
Yeah.
Fast sale.
Possibly Sharon, but more specifically, here's what I'm addressing, Michael. It didn't have that in your close. I didn't
Right.
have the experience in my specific neighborhood of doing it many times.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that was missing in your pitch. And your
Sure.
pitch sounded awesome. But if you can include the things that the person specifically says, your pitch will be more powerful.
Perfect.
So you could do exactly what you did, but I would suggest somewhere in what you did, it better tell me that you've been selling houses in my neighborhood for a long time and you've done it a bunch of times,
Right.
in addition to what you did. Good. Okay, everybody. Mikhail. Mikhail. There it is. Just trying to remember.
Hey, how's it going? Can you
All right,
hear me
man.
okay?
You know the four steps?
Yeah, I know the 4 steps.
Okay. And then DD, I'm gonna answer your question. What if you haven't sold in their neighborhood? And I'll show you what to do. Mikhail, okay, let's go through it. Ask me if I'll list my house with you.
Hey, Dale, how's it going? Would you be willing to list your house with me?
No, thanks, man. I have an agent I'm gonna work with.
Oh, you have an agent already?
There's somebody who's sold a lot of real estate in my area.
Are you committed to that agent already?
Do it one more time. I didn't hear. You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I said, are you committed to that agent?
Yeah, I mean, pretty sure that's the way we're gonna go.
Got it. At this point, have you signed anything with this particular agent?
No, we haven't gotten that far yet.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the benefit of working with this agent?
Good job. So, they have a lot of signs in the area. I mean, I've seen them. They've sold a lot of houses in my neighborhood and they've been doing it over the years. And so we're going to use them.
Got it. Aside from that, any other benefit?
Good job. He's digging for more. That's pretty much it, man. Just really the depth of experience they have is selling houses in our area.
Sounds like you really appreciate the level of experience that your agent has, and I can really appreciate that myself. You may not have seen my signs in your area because I mainly transact like on the other side of town. But I came by your area today because I was actually meeting a buddy of mine and I loved your property. So I wanted to just see if you'd be interested to list with me. I have a combined experience with my team.
No,
30 years of experience.
Nope. Opposite of what you should do.
Okay.
The exact opposite. Okay. Here's why. I said, this is what I value and this is what I want. And you said, I don't have none of that, but I have something else, right? Your something else better be goddamn compelling. Yeah. So instead, let's address what DD said. What if you don't?
I was going to say that I have experience.
Well, you can say that you have the experience.
I was going to say that I have experience in another area, and that's why you have my signs in your area.
Got it. Okay. Don't
my signs in your area because I transact in another area. So I do have the experience, just not on your side of town because you don't leave your house too often because you're old. You don't see my signs.
Get rid of the not on your side of town. Just get rid of that 50% of what you're saying. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Yes, you're going to demonstrate your experience. Yes, you're going to demonstrate your knowledge and your track record, but without blatantly saying, I don't have what you value. Okay. You're not going to lie. We aren't going to lie, but we can creatively edit and nobody wants to hear, I don't have what you want, right? What they want to hear is, hey, I have what you want, and here's how I've gone about it, and here's how I've done it, right? So, cool. You're breaking up a little bit, but I would otherwise be able to lay that out for you. So let's address what DD said. What if you haven't sold in their area, right? Then you just talk about the experience that you do have, right? So it's, hey, got it. I understand how important that is to work with somebody that you've seen do business in your neighborhood. That makes a lot of sense. All of my clients report back that they love the process that we go through and they have a level of comfort with us because of all the experience that we have and the hundreds of homes that we sell every year. That really makes them feel much better that we can virtually guarantee that this process is going to be smooth and that they're going to get the result that they're looking for. I didn't say anything about selling a lot of houses in your neighborhood, right? If you haven't done it at all, I'm using a good narrative about all the clients that I've worked with and all the great results that they've had. Celine Pereira, if you are new and haven't sold, then you're really going to have to rely on your company or your team, right? If you're a new solo agent doing this by yourself, then talk theoretically, right? Just talk theoretically. Let's say I'm brand new and I have to bullshit my way around this, and I talk to somebody who's like, oh, hey, I'm going to work with so-and-so because they have a lot of signs in the neighborhood. I'd probably say something like, that makes a lot of sense. And I'd probably actually ask them another question. Got it. So having a lot of signs in the neighborhood, what specifically is that going to get for you in your transaction? Because what I want to look for is that's going to mean an easier transaction, more buyers, more money, faster sale, whatever it is they think, right? Guarantee of success. Once I can get that, then I'm going to talk theoretically about my process for how I achieve those kind of things. Again, that's if I don't have a track record, if I don't have the sales. Good? Okay, everybody. We are getting to the end of our time here. I have a quick survey that Susanna has a question. Go for it.
So my question is in the feedback that for the last question, if I happen to have lived in the neighborhood for 35 years, even though I've only been a realtor for 20, and I know this neighborhood inside and out, even though you don't see my signs, okay, you will see signs within my company because we sell a lot in that neighborhood. My office is just up the road, like that type of, and then we have the Pickering Breakfast Club, which is a conglomeration of different realtors from different brokerages. And what we do is we feature our listings on Tuesdays and Wednesdays in the Pickering and Ajax Pickering Breakfast Club and the Scarborough Breakfast Club on Wednesdays. And there's approximately 40 to 100 agents, depending on which breakfast club I'm attending. And they would all be privy to seeing your home outside of also featuring it on the MLS. That type of conversation is what you're basically saying to upsell or better, faster.
Cheaper, easier, yes. Yeah, you would add those pieces in there. And then
before you can go forward, I was waiting for a long time to ask this question because I know you were doing role playing. I actually came across this scenario with the agent locator when a client came in. He went to my site. I did all the steps because I attended this training before. I did all this, and like I said, I'm new. He was very determined. He said, yes, I have a friend. Yes, I've signed with him. Yes, I'm getting a benefit, right? And I was just like, okay, now what can I sell, do more? I did offer a lot of things. He said no. I thought that he would just quit now. He came back on the website, kept on searching with my website. I went back to him. I asked him, I'm like, if you have an agent, why isn't that agent kind of sending you the thing? Why do you have to come, through agent like my website? Why are you coming through my website? He's just like, because it's easier. So I'm like, you need to contact him. And, you need to, like I was trying to tell him that, he's not working for you. Why are you still working with him? Trust me, I tried a lot. He still comes on my website and he still sees, and till date, he tells me, hey, I'm working with someone else. I just feel like I want to block him somehow. I don't want, he's just,
All right. So
I just want to share this experience. So I'm not getting him.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Listen, Celine, I appreciate that. And I do have to move on. I want to answer the question. So yes, some people are like that. It's happened to me. It's happened to me over the years. Some people just like your website better. Just let them. It doesn't cost you anything. It's fine. It's just your ego that is pissed off at this guy, right? Let him do what he's doing. And here's what I would say. If you're not recording your conversations, this is what we do in my training company all the time. We make a massive impact for salespeople when they actually record what they're doing and they can listen back to it. Because this role play stuff is fun, right? But the reality is that most of you are not going to go actually execute this stuff with a real person in real life or over the phone. And you'll tell me that you have, but if we listen to your recordings, you really haven't. Or there are other things that we can help change for you. That's the reality of it. And so you can be an amazing baller in role play, but when we listen to the calls, you'll be like, oh, crap. Okay, yeah, I hear it. I see it. I missed that part. I should have done this instead. So Celine, get your calls recorded. Let the guy do whatever hell he's going to do on your website because it doesn't cost you anything. Provide value to him. Just keep providing value until he either works with you or he goes away and buys with somebody else or sells with somebody else. That's my advice. Okay, I want to launch a poll. I'm going to ask for feedback. I want your help. So we have several webinars that we're going to be doing now. Again, this is obviously something that is free, provided through Agent Locator, but we do do trainings and we have webinars and trainings that we do all the time. Let me just figure out where the polls are so I can launch it. Whiteboard, note, apps. Let me see. Go over to my Zoom and see if I can launch it from there. What I want to do is I want to see what topics you guys would be most interested in. So if you could just vote on them. And it's not even like an either or anything. Really, it is a which of these are you most interested in? How do I launch this poll? Hold on a second. Can't seem to launch the poll. Hold on, bear with me, everybody. Zoom has not been being nice lately. Security stop video. Let me ask this. Isis, are you still on here? Oh, polls. There it is. I found the button. Poll. So here's what. Oh, wait a minute. Not that one. That's the wrong one. Get rid of that one. Let me get this one here. Here we go. Upcoming training sessions. All right. So do me a favor. If you guys got value from this, do me a favor and there we go. Okay, the poll's launched. It's upcoming training sessions. So if you got value from this, do me a favor, pick any or all of these that would be of interest to you. If none of them are of interest to you, then just don't choose anything. I want to see which of these topics are most interesting. Also, when you choose these, here's what I'm going to let you guys know. These are upcoming trainings and we'll reach out to invite you to these. So if you answer this poll, we will reach out to you and invite you to these trainings. If you're not interested in them, then just don't choose them. Cool. I appreciate you guys doing this. We got 88 people on. We're at 31 answered, 32. We're at like 36%. Keep going. Keep going. Nathan Logan. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate it, man. So what we'll do is if you've chosen one or more of these topics, we will send you the invite to these topics. Typically, they are a 2-hour training. It's like $39 American. Sorry, my Canadian friends, but it's not hugely expensive. The only one that is a longer one would be team building, which is a 3-hour one. Didi, the invite will be from Dale at Smart Sales or somebody within my company. You won't be confused as to who's inviting you to it. Don't worry. It'll be this topic. Good stuff. What do we got? 51 people have responded. Excellent. Okay, good. So it looks like overwhelmingly so far, everybody's selling 60 homes in the next 6 months. Exactly. That's great. And then between 5 key strategies to double your business and listing domination. Those are very popular. Okay, good. Looks like most people don't want to hire inside sales. Good. Christine Downey, thank you. Got a lot out of this session. Excellent. Thank you so much for attending. All right, everybody, I'm going to end the poll. You guys can see these. Listen, if you didn't pick the topics or you didn't get in and you are like, oh my God, are they going to invite me to it? Don't worry. You're not going to miss it. So great seeing everybody. Thank you for role playing today. And I will see you guys on the next webinar. Good seeing everyone.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Dale.
Thank you. Bye.